Again, the answer is destroy Titan's economy. The question is how. And I'm curious to see how they do it. I mean, they have to have some set straps here ready for NiP. And you said that the pick was, this is Titan's pick versus NiP. So I wonder if they're looking to play these angles with the AWPs or what they have in store there. I'm really curious to see both sides actually. I think we're going to see for the strategies they're trying to execute the kind of the maximum from NiP on the T side and Titan on the CT side. So we are running Hellraisers versus LDLC in tandem with this game due to the massive overtime. So if you want to see that, that's going to be on the SLTV stream. But the B bomb site has been cleared here by NiP. And the bomb should go down. However, there are two CTs approaching, and that's going to be friberg down. So it's going to be Get Right left versus 4 Frenchmen. We'll see how many heads he can connect with. That's 1. The bomb going down, though, is all important for them, so they will be able to buy here on the 3rd round. Titan surviving with 3 players. KQLY has his armor, which has been touched with 16 damage, which means if he is to get the helmet, that's going to cost him around $1,000 instead of $350.
We previously saw NiP in a situation where they got the bomb down, actually like buying up in this kind of a situation. Like Get Right, for example, being able to pick up an AK and throw it onto someone who picks up armor, you know, stuff like this. We've seen that from them previously, but they're not doing it this time. They don't want to go for the quick economy pressure play, and it makes a lot of sense because it's not an open map. It's not an open map, and Titan can always have favorable engagements with the use of grenades. So that's one of the reasons why we're not seeing that. But that's something that is very much in the playbook for NiP. But looks like they are making their way up banana slowly for the quick hit. Perhaps they got the smoke here for probably just onto the grill, so they can get the bomb down really fast. But look at that, the spray coming in, and that is one very denied NiP team.
Yeah, and their options are going to be very limited here. You can see them going backwards and forwards, checking for the flank, but there's not a whole lot they can do in this situation. The Titan side are going to be very patient, not pushing down banana, no need to go crazy. The B bomb site is well under control here by the CTs, so they're not going to be concerned with rotations. In fact, they are going to send KQLY over to the B site just in case, and KNS is going to take down Fifflaren from opposite ends of mid. So only 2 Ts remain now, Get Right and Forest, and this bomb is not going to go down anytime soon for these guys. So we've got the mollies coming in now. Maniac spraying down Get Right, and we have Forest, last man standing with the bomb, and that's going to be the end of him. So we'll see if NiP choose to buy up, and they will. They're not going to need an AWP here on this side. So we're seeing the first buy round for both teams. 3 FAMASs on the side of Titan. Fifflaren gets back into the game, buys that late AK, and we'll see what the T's options are here. Again, we've got friberg as usual, coming down banana. It's going to protect himself from that grenade by standing behind the pillar there. And we've got two people on Arch here for Titan, so they're going to keep their plays unexpected.
Yeah, it's a very interesting setup. They have Existence sitting in the pit. It's a very curious setup from them. And the play is going to come in towards middle. We do see Titan reacting to that, falling back there with KNS. Getting caught there, but KNS in the spot on the corner does take down 1 player. And in the confusion, KNS able to take down 1 as there is a team kill onto the Forest from Xizt. So very strong situation for the Titans as they are holding ground on A, and the bomb is far from being able to get planted at this point in time, as the rotation is hasn't directly come in, but it could come in quite quickly. We see Apex moving in now from CT spawn, and it's going to be quite difficult for NiP's perspective to actually pull something together, but perhaps friberg or Get Right can open up the A bomb site with a kill. Get Right, you know, flashing himself into some angles here, trying to scan for a frag, but it's not really quite coming so easily as he would like. And the time is being killed very successfully by Titan. This will force the hand of NiP now, as they do try to make their move onto the site, more dangerous territory, as we do see KNS locking down Get Right. There is the 2 kill for KNS, but he will get taken out as friberg finally forced to do nothing else but move on to the site, and he will get taken out as well. Very well played by Titan, just forcing forcing NiP to walk into terrible situations.
So that is a good start for Titan. Got lots of kills on the board. 0 kills, 0 deaths, however, for this existence, so that doesn't matter. Just allow him to build his money. Apex with $5,000 already. KQLY with 150. So I think we are going to see a AWP drop for Kenny next time somebody does fall. NiP are going to be on an uphill struggle here. They've got the P250. He's going to play for the close quarters combat in apps, but no one's going to be found. Titan playing passively very successfully here, using the ranges here on these eco rounds, which has done them well so far. And it's going to be the first frag there. KQLY taking out friberg. And Forest is in a position to get a surprise hit on Kenny. Get right's going to be the bait. But Forest not peeking just yet.
Well, looks like a pretty easily handled round so far. Nothing too wrong going here for Titan, as they do control the situations. We're seeing very methodical, very well thought out play from them overall. That's fine. All the decisions they've been making, which is always good to see. And just as it is always going to be a comforting sight to see all the chickens running around, running amok on Inferno. What is your favorite thing to do with chicken?
Eat it. Well, I mean, what else would you do with chicken other than eat it?
Well, how would you eat it? Like
I don't know what you would do with chicken.
Maybe what kind of meal would you have it in?
Grilled chicken, chicken salad. That's enough about chicken. Round 5 here. Titan 4-0 up. NiP on the next buy. DDK is losing his damn mind. Needs to get that man some coffee. So we can see if NiP can get themselves back into this game again. This match is probably going to be decided by the CT side of Titan, should they get their way. They're building their money 5 rounds in, and they've still got 2 players with the FAMASs. Minimal deaths here on the Titan side, so they're going to be swimming in cash as well. friberg just fishing for some aggressive play from Titan, but there is none. They are playing hugely passive, just as you were saying we saw from NiP in previous matches. Now Titan seems to be their equal for the time being.
Yeah, I really like that from Titan. They're keeping the, obviously they have a low buy. They're favoring grenades over stronger buys on the weapons. So they are biding their time, waiting for NiP to make a mistake. And perhaps this is where they've read NiP as weak, maybe on the pushes themselves. And we're going to see the push coming in, and Titan are going to have to rely on this defense. And we're going to have to see how well they do execute this defense, as NiP are in now. So get right in from Pip. Already taking up a kill, as friberg does climb in with 1. Make that 2 on Existence and KQLY, and now you have a situation where Titan have truly been removed from the site, and the B players are left with very little to do against 5 on the afterplant. So they can pretty much just try to go for economic damage if they really want to, or just save the weapons completely. But NiP to put their first round on the board, and it won't be going... What did they do? They did... Was it like they went down 7 in a row against Virtus the other night? Was it?
Yeah, I think there were 2 situations. I think they were down 7-0, then they were down 7-1. In both occasions, they managed to string a number of rounds together afterwards. So, yeah, we'll see if they happen. And it was on Inferno as well, wasn't it? The first one. So we'll see if they can do that again this time. But a 5-man take of the site with nobody dying is excellent for their economy. So Titan losing their first round so far, but an 80% win rate is not going to be bad. But again, this is expensive for them. We'll see if KQLY does get the AWP after all.
Apex is the best spawn for the AWP, but it's like they are just messing around with the weapons there. So KQLY doesn't really have a timing to use this, but we'll go for the peek with the help of Apex onto middle. And NiP, it's very unlikely that they're going to also buy up an AWP here, so KQLY certainly feeling favoured against perhaps an AKing opponent. And there it is, the peak, but he will miss the shot as his comrade does go down right beside him. Apex to fall. Existence filling up the position on CT Arch there, extending to help KQLY in his forward position. KQLY going with another shot, and certainly it's not going to look so good for Titan if it's just KQLY that stands between NiP and getting that bomb down, as they would gladly rush him down with 5 AKs given the opportunity.
It's a lot of time for NiP to decide on what they want to do here, and Titan haven't seen the bomb yet, so they're not going to be sure as to where to put their players. They have opted for 3 people towards the A bomb site for the time being, and the bomb is heading towards B as Get Right runs shenanigans as per usual around the A bomb site. It's just going to run around and cause some confusion and doubt among the Titan team. We still have 3 players on the A bomb site, but the rotation starts to come in now. Maniac does get flashed, managed to take someone down, but friberg will get the trade kill, and the bomb should go down here on the B bomb site as the Titan players will be smoked off in CT with, of course, Get Right. He's changed from his boiler position to second mid now, so we'll see if he keeps that up or goes to his kind of favorite hiding place on Inferno. Titan will be opting for the save for the second round in a row, just keeping their economy as high as possible. KQLY only with $300 in the bank, so they will be having to look for Get Right though. They do know he could be anywhere. He is, however, just going to be joining his teammates, making sure they can exit the site safely. KQLY will find the frag.
I wonder if KQLY is going to do the apartments push now with the AWP, because NiP have not so far, like in the rounds that they've been taking favor, they've shown an early weak presence, usually maybe just a friberg or something on banana, and they've put a pretty big presence towards middle and apartments. So KQLY, if he was to push apartments with the AWP, that could be a good response to what NiP have been doing. But he's actually going to go towards B for the pick. We saw Simple doing this very effectively previously.
Forest going to go for the pick towards middle. Maybe it's based on how long KQLY was holding the angle on middle in that previous round. Or it could be something else entirely. But KQLY is going to be on B, so there's going to be nobody for Forest to find for that time being. So we'll see if he can make any use of this AWP later on in the round. And again, you've got NiP slowly emerging up towards mid, B, but KQLY is going to shoot Xizt through the pillars, and the instant rotation going towards the A bomb site for KQLY.
This is very typical of his style. You can almost count on that he would go to one of those positions and instantly just go for the rotation. And we'll have to see what Titan are able to put together now that they have a man advantage. They have their setup. In fact, they got the 2 pit and KQLY in library. So obviously this is the setup they want. They got Maniac actually boosted there, and so they're looking really solid on both sides at the moment. They've got good setups. It's going to be about how well NiP is able to entry frag their way in. And looks like we might get a peek here from Titan. Oh my god, the grenades are coming in, and just a proactive play, and both of them fall straight away. That is marvelous there from KQLY. Well, from Titan, did the call to do that from already good defensive positions. They wanted to find out some info, and had good support in the setup. In goes KQLY. Great shot there from Kenny. And we might just see friberg dead very soon at the moment, just on banana, very low health. Picks up a kill onto Maniac, but that's probably all he's going to get. And it looks like he's probably just going to wait here now to try to save the weapon in the remaining time. But Titan able to completely shut all the options down that round very effectively.
Yeah, the early pick was really important for them, and slowed NiP down, made them afraid to push certain areas.
Oh, KQLY picked up Forest AWP, by the way.
Oh, okay, this is going to be interesting. I'm quite curious as to where they're going to go. KQLY heading towards A, but so is KQLY as well. So
this could be the balcony.
He's got the spawn. Yeah, he's got the spawn for it as well. So let's have a look and watch KQLY.
Maybe the smoke for mid, and then I doesn't have it. Oh, he does have a smoke, but no, he's just going to go for it. No smokes. Oh, this is the balcony play. This is so awesome when it works. But it's going to be KQLY that gets to pick down banana, I think. And Titan are all over this at the moment. The double AWP coming into play. This is a team that's really pioneering this and really exploring it to its limits, the 2 AWPs.
Yeah, they are so dangerous, and it's been, we've wondered, you know, are they always going to be in a favourable position where 2 AWPs can work? And so far, the answer is yes.
Going to put KQLY to the test now, though, and Maniac, as his set play does, arrive onto the B bomb site. Entry frag found to KQLY, almost too easy. Maniac's position, though, allows him to get a quick triple, as we do have Forest making his way in. The lone man now, lone survivor, will get the bomb down. But he's got a lot of work to do. Going to try to get himself into construction, a very important position to stop the team play setups from Titan. But it's going to be Apex from Banana to end the shenanigans there from Forest, as we do see ourselves a round for Titan. NiP suddenly starting to struggle in the face of well, I wouldn't say necessarily completely juiced the 2 AWPs, but that was a nice little boost there from Maniac.
The double AWPs continue here. And I do wonder if we're going to see a different position from KQLY. Oh, he's got the spawn for it again, and I don't think he was spotted last time.
Nope,
or
he wasn't.
He's not aware that he was.
Hopefully he'll do it again.
So we may see the same thing again. So let's have a look and see. KQLY is going to be going towards the B bomb site, and KQLY is he going to peek mid? No, he's going straight for the apps again.
Oh, this is so hot.
This time there's 2 people. Is he going to find Fifflaren? There is a flash that comes in.
Oh, he's just going to go for it, man. No fear.
And he can hold the angle on 2 places at the same time here, but there is aggression here from mid, and Apex is going to get the
This is so amazing.
shot down on Forest, which allows Kenyas to be even more aggressive here. But the flank could be coming in from Fifflaren. He's going to open the door, and Kenyas is going to almost give his position away with that Molotov, but at the moment on Banana, Kelly's going to get a pick, which may slow down the push with the bomb.
Look how powerful this is. I mean, Kelly and Kenyas not missing a beat. Kelly gonna, oh, but might just barely make it. And he has Maniac there to support him. But you can see how, well, hold that thought. We're going to have the players coming in. There's the entry onto Kaylee. As we do have Maniac, sitting in the back of the site now. And Flash does come over. As Apex decides to make his way around. But will he get there in time? Maniac already picks up 1 kill. That's what he's going to get. Now Kenny and Apex is on them to try to secure this. NiP busting out into a nice play for the B take. They do get the bomb down. Very desperate round from them. I mean, so far Titan have really been handing it to them. And goes the flash over from Kenny. And he goes on the angles together with Apex. Great fire there. This is the Heat and Potty setup. Going to get completely disrupted by that Molotov. In goes Titan. And there is the defuse. So very well done by them. And although very well done by NiP also to bully their way in there after they went down to 3 men very early on.
Yeah, so Titan building, they're managing to save these AWPs every round, even though they're losing a lot of men. And that is saving them a hell of a lot of money here. So we've got Kenya still with $10,000, Kaylee with $7,000. So they're going to be able to support their team with buys if they fall, if they keep winning like the way they are. Again, we've got Kaylee going towards mid now, and Kenya's going towards apps via the bomb site, as Kenyas may find himself meeting a few T's, and there goes one. Get Right's going to be leaving the building straight away, and I think we may see a slower push here from NiP.
So far, Titan have been all over NiP with these double orbs. It's really been working. It really has been working. And the thing that I love, not only is that it's synergizing well with an AWP on each site, but the players that are supporting the AWPs, like Apex supporting Kenny, Maniac supporting Kaylee, this is working really well. We saw when Kenny was in the spawn to push balcony, Apex moved in from down middle towards second mid for another angle to create a synergetic play. So they know what their AWPers are doing aggressively, and they are reacting very well as a unit. And this is what's really been very, very potent and very effective in getting these kills. But it's going to be NiP up mid now with Forest, and Kelly's certainly going to be looking to not miss a beat here. And so if Forest does win this position, it's a very strong potential B push coming in from NiP.
Now Smoke's going to put rest to that for the time being. We may find some wallbanging through Smoke here, but it's going to be in the wrong way, and Apex is going to go down, and the rotation does start from the CTs, and Forest is going to be in a get right position there to pull some shenanigans. Fifflaren though is in some trouble on the B bomb site. He will fall, and it's going to be Forest and Xizt. Xizt almost gets shot in the back. Should get the bomb down, however, which will give them a bit of money, worst case scenario.
And Kelly on the pass though. Kelly going to force him down, but it's Forest to come in with the return as he goes into a one-on-one. Very close in that pull position. Kelly going for the crouch, peeking around, missing a shot. How does he still have his life? And how does Kelly do it? Does manage to get the second shot connecting to Forest, and he will have enough time for the defuse. So that's pretty amazing there from Kaylee to pull that out the bag, but maybe Forest missing the spray. I don't know. It was very unfortunate for NiP.
So Titan, things are going their way for the time being. Again, they can afford 2 AWPs if they want it, and they will go for it. Working well. If it's not broken, don't fix it. We've got Kaylee facing towards the B bomb site once again, and Kenyas has got a spawn for mid, possibly apps. We'll see what he decides to go with here. We'll go with the mid peak. And
He reacted to the chicken, man.
NiP not going anywhere near him.
He actually reacted to the chicken, love it. So friberg going to make his way down to that pick, and it's going to be Kaylee who takes him out. So big problems here for NiP, again losing a man early on to these picking situations that Titan have been handling so well with timely peaks on those AWPers. How are they to deal with this?
You can see Apex is the support for the AWP in an aggressive position there. So if Kenyas misses his shot, or if he gets bum rushed by a number of people, Apex is there to clean up if necessary. But no one will be there for the time being, as Xizt is close to the B-bomb site, and he's going to be looking for some engagement here against these players. And can't get a great angle, unfortunately. But the smoke does come out, and that's going to delay things. We've seen this before today. These really slow rounds. The terrorist side have had little to no choice but to suffer these smokes if they try and push through them. It generally goes really, really good for the CTs. Smokes are coming in now. We will see some action. There's a pop flash from Maniac, but he gets flashed himself. Can't see anything right now. We'll go down to NiP team, and KQLY's going to go down as well. And that is an open B bomb site. See if Apex and KNS can recover from this.
And they're already losing construction. KNS is in now, but he lost Apex already. And in he goes. Existence is very far away, and this is certainly going to be the death of Titan in this round. So nice and simple take of the site there for NiP. And it seems like it is a big struggle for them to find out which round works. I mean, we've seen them do many a B play so far. It's been how many have we seen be really successful? I think a couple have been very close, and obviously this one was very successful. But generally speaking, the B players, they might be saying, okay, look, we're getting in the site. The problem is we're just not hitting the shots, because there were a couple rounds where they just didn't hit the shots, and Titan were able to out execute them. But when it comes to playing on the A side of the map, that presence of KNS really seems to be a big deal.
Yeah, absolutely. And let's see where KNS is going on this occasion. No helmet, though. But he's up against AK, so it doesn't really matter. And again, this is a stark difference from what we're seeing against the non-French teams. Only Existence has a helmet right now, and the rest of his team just with the Kevlar. Got aggressive positions here from Apex. Some more bagging going on. friberg on 47, Forest on 60. No kills yet for either team. Have some advances in Banana from the NiP team. KQLY won't connect with that particular shot. Is expecting someone to come out again, but we'll see if we can get any connections. The flash is going to come in. He's back in a big grenade. He's down to 38 HP. That is a meaty grenade if ever I saw one. But
and they're forcing the grenades out of the T side. It's like the reverse roles, where usually it happens that T's try to force the smokes out of the CTs, but here they need to smoke off KQLY. But in goes Maniac after he sees the grenade. That timing was beautiful there. Absolutely beautiful. As now Forest is going to come in, be like, hey guys. I'm pretty sure I had like a couple more friends there earlier, and KNS is going to take down NiP's Get Right, as we do have, again, just a moment of desperation where NiP just have to hit the switch for that aggression and go for it. But they're up against huge odds here. Maniac in the bomb site itself, scanning for those players, going to spot the back of Fifflaren. He does do some decent damage. Going to switch targets quickly to Forest as the other one wasn't looking his way, and it's going to be an easy cleanup as Fifflaren reveals himself, and we have ourselves another round for Titan. They are looking absolutely fantastic. NiP is still looking for the answer.
KNS and Maniac getting huge frags here, not allowing Existence to really get into the game here. He's sitting there with one frag, but his teammates, he's kind of delegating all the kills to his Orpas and Maniac, who quite often these days gets 2, 3 spray downs at the same time. He just is the man of the plan in the right place at the right time. And doing great for his team. KNS is looking down mid, and he's going to find some aggression from the Ts, but going to be saved by the cover from Vietnam on the T side. Only Xizt has a Galil at the moment, and the rest of his team are on the eco. They're slowly emerging towards Banana. Got to be careful for looking out for those nades, etc. We'll see if they can get any connections with their guns here.
That is a very well timed Molotov there. We can see that they wanted to set up the smokes and the flashes, but that's going to delay them a little bit. There's the smoke actually, and friberg going to go for the flashes, flash himself in, and Maniac's not blind at all. Going to take the spray down to 2 players. There it is. Forest does find the return on Maniac eventually, but there are still 2 players in the site. We have ourselves Kenny and Apex behind that smoke, as the bomb will inevitably drop by Forest. Just have support. He's got Get right now. Let's see what can be done here for NiP. So the attack does come in. Forest going to deny Apex very swiftly, but does have his losses down to 7 health now as we move into a 2-on-2. Get right responding through the smoke there, but not going to connect with anything. As KQLY comes in to finish him off, and it's a 2-on-1 with Forest at the back of the site now. That bomb is getting far ticked. They've got to go for this. In go the grenades, and that's going to be all she wrote there for Forest, who does burn down.
It's going to be a close one, but not too close. Excellent play there from both players. They threw a Molotov on one side and a nade on the other side, so the guy was dead either way.
That's how you beat Forest, use fire.
Very nice, DDK. I'll give you that one. But this is what I'm talking about. The way KNS plays on Cash, when the smokes come out on a bomb site, no one ever nades that area where he always is. It's something people need to think about there in the way Titan just executed that final player on the B bomb site.
The nade for that spot is actually really easy as well. Either way, it's just like Maniac's going to find himself another kill. Maniac's basically been taking these one-on-ones all day, just all day. And when these pushes come in, he always gets more than one. Forest with that Tech 9 Isaac. Going to make their way in with these pistols. And again, Titan are just making them look like, not like fools, but they're just making them look like they're much less good than they really are. I mean, these setups we're seeing from them, they are truly in their element. They're playing their game, and NiP still can't find the right response to it. And this is one of the reasons why Titan are becoming so incredibly fearsome right now. Yeah,
people are going to have to change up their game to take on this Titan team. It's kind of like when you're playing against Zangief in Street Fighter. Like he's very different to all the other characters in the game, and you have to have a different approach entirely. And that's basically what we're seeing with Titan. You just
Titan is Zangief.
You can't exactly. Yeah, you can't approach them the way you do with other teams because you'll just get your head driven into the concrete. But this is a game of two halves, and they are on the favoured side here. KNS getting that trade fag straight through Get Right's left eye. That is going to be a 4-on-4. And it's a stronger 4 for Titan than you might otherwise see with those AWPs in that range. However, they only have the one AWP on KNS for this particular round, but Titan may not be, NiP may not be aware of that and may think that KQLY has one as well. Although KQLY is dead, so never mind that.
Alright, well, it's going to be NiP making their way into the A bomb site. It's been a while, but it's coming back to the basics here on A as they just chuck in the nades, get themselves a frag. Then goes Kenny with the Xizt now after picking up the kill with the AWP. Apex coming in from the back as the Maniac also trying to synchronize with him. Fifflaren in the pit, gonna peek Apex, but he's already taken down by friberg. As Maniac now, all rests on him to bring that 12-3 scoreline for Titan. And there it is. Very timely peek there from Fifflaren, and we have ourselves 11-4. NiP do pick up some rounds.
Those are an important 4 rounds as well. It does give them that breathing space, but again, as we always say, this pistol will be key when you have only 4 rounds. But again, NiP picked the T side first, and there can be a few different reasons why. My feeling is that they try to break the Titan economy. Titan's double AWP setup, however, was just too strong. They have 2 AWPers here who have the power to play in very aggressive positions, like through the apps on the B-bomb site, etc. So they didn't manage to do the damage they were probably hoping to do. However, we'll see how they choose to play this CT side and how they can nullify the advantage of the CT side here.
Or perhaps they can't.
Or perhaps they can't. We will find out shortly. But
I mean, this is where it should get a lot, like significantly better for NiP in theory. But I feel like it's going to be very fragile. That they are going to walk a very fine line here, like walk the razor's edge against Titan, because Titan again, they won't quite have that. What you could say is an inherent advantage for their team. 2 AWPers who are absolutely fantastic at AWPing. Again, can't really be exploited all that much on the T side of Inferno. But it depends how much homework Titan have put in when it comes to the set plays, when it comes to general strategy. So we'll have to see that as it does pan out. But we have the pistol round here, of course, the very all-important pistol round for NiP. And looking to get a good start already. It's Get Right down Banana, trying to get some position. There's 3 of them down Banana, in fact, trying to make their way for some aggression. But it's going to be actually the play towards A that is going to be the reality here for Titan, as we do see Fifflaren on library looking for the long-range shots. But Fifflaren is not going to be able to find any just yet, as Titan do put the stopper on the push, just killing some time, letting Existence catch up. And here it comes. Forest down straight away. Apex going to take down 2 immediately. And it is KQLY to take down Xizt as well. And Xizt only got 1 in that process, so it's a 2 versus 4 for Get Right and friberg. They are going to have the round of their lives here against Titan to save this. And it's all on friberg now. He does have the kit. Precious kit. But it's going to be the round for Titan. And this could be an NiP that don't even get to play their CT side.
This could be curtains, indeed. But
do you think they regret picking T at first?
no, I don't think you regret it because it didn't work out. Like if
That's a good point.
you know, if you feel like you made the correct decision, then the outcome doesn't impact on that. So let's see. They've gone for the force fire here, and again we've got these glorious double scouts coming out. Got Xizt just looking up mid. There is peeking coming out in the smoke. It's going to nullify that scout for the time being. friberg on banana with the other scout. But no connections for either scout just yet.
As soon as they hear the scouts, what they should really do in response is just like hit apartments really hard, because the strength of the scouts is picking at range. And so they just all like barrel through like 1 choke point. What are they going to do?
That is a very good point. But then you don't know what the other teammates have. If someone's bedroom with a CZ, who knows? It could all go pear-shaped. And Maniac is going to get tagged with that scout. And Forrest is going to see that somebody's close. Cannot connect to the 5-7, however. And Fifflaren is going to go down in pit. Only 3 CTs remain. Only 3 Ts remain, actually. Well, I say only. But friberg, with only a scout, his position has been exposed. He will get smoked off. Did tag Kenya, but it was through the wall. It's going to be another round to Titan. So this is going to be a huge comeback, if at all, for Ninjas in Pyjamas. They're going to have to eco this round and then play a perfect game.
It's going to be so tough for them. I do not envy them at all. And 4 Molotovs here for Titan. Something always worth noting, that investment.
Maniac's looking for guns, but he's only got his P250. So they've left him high and dry here on the Titan side. He's neck and neck with KQLY for kills. And we've got friberg top fragging for NiP with 14.
There's the first Molotov. As we see them use it to eliminate positions here and force drive CTs away from certain positions as they slowly and methodically gain ground. Maniac is supposed to not have a gun, so he can go first. Just like this, he needs to find the stack. That's his job. Find the stack if there is one. Tell us where it's safe. We can afford to lose you. You have almost no money on you. But actually, he does have a Molotov, and those aren't so cheap. Although they are cheaper on T side, which I always thought was unfair. So NiP now going to just sit there passively praying to God that Titan hit B, but Titan have already secured 8. They've already worked it out, and it's going to be very difficult now for NiP. They do have a Maniac at the bottom of banana, and this is going to be very, very fun. That drive-by there.
We've got the biggest flank of all time from Titan down banana. This one player going to send the rest back for a more sensible rotation. So we'll see. KQLY does take down Forest. friberg's going to be coming looking for the frag, but KQLY is going to have the superior weaponry and will also take down Xizt. KQLY wanting all the frags all the time. Get right, last man standing in the apps. Has no armor, just a P250 and the Molotov. May choose to save it as it is more or less suicide if he goes out of that door.
Suicide it is.
Oh, that is a really smart idea.
That is awesome.
He gets them both dead as well. That is
so
amazing. Get Right is the smartest man in the world.
He beats Einstein now.
Honestly, that is
glorious.
a top player play right there.
Yeah, that we should highlight that. That's actually really smart.
That was a very strong play.
And to explain to those of you that didn't get that,
KQLY says that is not fair.
Is that they were sitting in the site, and if you're in the corner of pit, you don't get killed by the bomb.
That's the only place
you have to be right there. Yeah. So that they were doing that to prevent something sneaky from a player in NiP, like a ninja diffuse or something. So they're always on the site. But obviously he throws a Molotov into that one position, and yeah.
Murder she wrote.
Indeed. So again, we're seeing NiP with the deep banana smokes. It's something that they've worked in recently in the last couple weeks to their Inferno game. And it's actually Forest who does take the kill onto Apex. It's going to start things off. There is the trade onto or rather equalizing frag onto Xizt. So I mean, Forest though picking up the kills as they do try to make their way in apartments, and it's kills left, right, and center as Titan try to make this A split work, but it's now all on Kenny and Maniac, but they do have only 3 players to deal with. So Kenny has a Get Right on the approach. He's going to go for the spray, but it is Get Right. He does a fantastic job in taking him down. And we're going to have Maniac against 3. And here comes Forest, lurking, and he will find himself the kill. So 14-5 is the score now, as Titan can pretty much play any way they want.
Well, they will have to eco here. I don't think it would make sense for them to deplete their money at this point in the game when they are 9 rounds ahead, 1 round away from match point. So that said, they buy an AWP, an AK, and a Galil, and 2 P250. So they're looking to have a party here on the T side of this map. I guess they can. There's a lot to be said for momentum on the CT side, and they don't want NiP to have any of that. So they're going to go all in here.
Now, if we just look at the NiP money, look at this. They're doing the play where they're investing a lot. Like this is what a lot of French teams are very cognizant of. When their other team is very economically weak, even if they're in like a weird buy spot to do a weird buy like this, exactly like this, they often favor to go for it just to keep the pressure on the economy. Like James said, that CT momentum for economy is paramount to your success, especially in an NiP's position. I mean, look at this. They need like so many rounds in a row.
There's that flash into pool, so if there are any advancing terrorists, then they should all be flashed if they're facing the site, but those are all the flashes gone for friberg, and now the site hold is going to be harder. But that Molotov will help. The T's will be happy with that pick, but it is a trade, so it is going to be 4 for 4. And that is going to stretch NiP, however, to 2 people per site, which is going to make things harder for them. So Apex is going to go in and do some recon there. There's a great flash there from his teammates in Banana, and he will find friberg. Xizt finds Maniac, but it's 3 people versus 1 person on this bomb site at the moment, and that 1 person falls down. It's going to be a long rotate for the final 2 NiP players to stop this round from going Titan's way.
Yeah, I really like this round so far. I have to delve into it more, but as we have NiP now making their way into construction, Fifflaren in a bit of a sticky spot here. He knows that the players on the other angle are certainly in a favourable spot here, but he has to burst through. He's got to try to secure this angle somehow. Going to choose to do it with the Molotov. That's actually smart, but looks like he's going to be left alone here. Does take the kill onto Apex, but that is the round there for Titan. That does bring them up to 15, and yeah, I really liked how both teams played that. We saw how solid the grenades were, and then after a while Titan were like, okay, we got the pick. Now they're going to go 2 players, and now they've got no nades as well, so it's just very simple for them. Yeah,
that was a really smart play there, especially at the end for Titan in the way they played it safe, didn't want to make any massive mistakes that cost them a number of rounds in a row. So that they made that strange buy, as you put it, work for them. We're going to have Xizt looking in mid here. He's going to go down to Kenny though, who doesn't fear anyone, anything. Down going to come with a 5-7, but he won't be able to see. And they are dropping like flies in it. It's only going to be friberg left, and it's a sad state of affairs here for the NiP team as Titan looks to take this 16-5.
And not only are they taking this 16-5, they did it in a way that was just, I mean, on the first, like NiP didn't get to